Good morning! It's not even morning, it's definitely afternoon, but it's Monday and I have to give Meg back today, which is sad. And then I have to figure out what to do with the rest of my life because I don't fly out until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So not only did Megan feed me a delicious breakfast at a cute little diner, but she's now taken me to an antique mall. It's almost like it's my day instead of a Meg day. Oh. So Megan has only recently learned, and by recently I mean right now, my fascination with postcards that have already been written on. Because it's just fun to see a snippet of people's lives. For example, I have made the decision that millennials never change and that people are complaining about millennials now. Millennials were like that in 1909. So this is a letter from, I think it's 1909. Yeah, from 1909, written to a parent. Why don't you write? We're all coming home. I'm coming home Friday morning. Is Ma okay? Send me money. Okay? Like, clearly, millennials have been the same for 100 years. Okay? So all of this talk about how we're ruining things is not true. And then we found this set of correspondence between George Catlin and several people in 1910, June and September of 1910, and also 1909. Where this girl named Ruth is writing him letters upset about why he doesn't write and clearly burned by him. And then there's this lovely postcard about how some people enjoy football from a totally different girl, Jessie, in September. George is a player, guys. The 1910 Playboy of the year. And the postcard that I think we're gonna end up getting because Megan liked it. Wait a second, Megan! This one is also to George Catlin. This is getting wild. Okay, and it says, "Oh, I hope you will be one at the place mentioned." And it's this postcard. I think this is the same girl. M-E-G.
It's from Meg. It says M-E-G.
Yep. It's Meg.
It's from Meg.
This is a year later. This is February of 1911.
I think he was using...
George has a lot of women.
He was using...
I did not purchase George Torr's love affair postcards, but I did get some postcards that I can write on myself and send to people. We're at Flying Horse Farms. This is Megan's house. It's really big. It's a really pleasant place, actually. Like, the outside's really nice. I'm sure the inside is cool too. Megan lives in a barn. I specifically find this funny because Flying Horse Farms doesn't have any animals, so they keep people in their barn. Well, I've officially said goodbye to Megan, which is a bummer, and I have now made my way to Columbus proper. I am in Goodale Park, which is a big and beautiful park, where I'm gonna wander around for a little bit and play Wizards Unite. I've made a little robin friend in the park. Isn't he cute? I've been wandering around this park for a while, and there are definitely a lot of Wizards Unite things to hang out and see, which is really cool. And I've been having a good time. I'm at the Short North Coffee House now. Got myself a chai tea and my laptop, and I'm gonna write some stuff. It is now almost midnight. I spent the last 4-ish hours at the Short North Coffee House. It was a really nice place. I had a good sandwich and a delicious Thai tea and sat and used their Wi-Fi to, well, I was gonna write, but then I worked on applications instead, which is still productive and important to my life. Also, this little street here in Columbus is definitely where I should hang out because it's got a whole theater and a whole bunch of like theatrical bars and pride stuff, and I don't know, it's a cool place. In one of those moments that I really realize I am Frank Jolly's granddaughter, I have reached a rest area in Ohio, one that comes with trees in pots, and I'm gonna just crash in my car because that's the kind of life I live right now. Actually, I love just like hanging out at rest areas and sleeping for a few hours on the road. there's something, I don't know, grungy and wonderful about it, I guess. Anyway, so I'm gonna crash in the car and get up super early to hit the airport. And by super early, I mean like in like 3.5 hours. It's not gonna be a lot of sleep, but who needs it anyway? I'll see you tomorrow.